It's been months since Keanu Reeves announced his desire to star in Yellowstone. Since then, a lot has changed in the Yellowstone, from storylines to cast members. And personally, I believe that there couldn't be a better time to cast Mr. Reeves in the epic franchise, utilizing his fame and talents to revive the declining popularity of Yellowstone. Because, let's be honest, Yellowstone needs a major change to amp things up. And there's nothing more major than casting Keanu Reeves in the series. Amidst the drama surrounding Yellowstone's 5th season, which witnessed Kevin Costner's departure following a dispute with creator Taylor Sheridan, a recent update behind the scenes hinted at Costner's potential return to the series. So there's still slight hope for Yellowstone to return to its glorious days. That being said, we have to admit that there's a very slight chance of recovery from all that damage that Costner and Sheridan caused to the franchise over the past year. Still, we have to give the credit where credit is due. For instance, the prequel series are still doing great, and it seems they'll continue to do so. The biggest reason behind it is the casting choices of Sheridan, in my opinion. If names like Sam Elliott, Faith Hill, Helen Mirren, and Harrison Ford were not cast, I doubt if the prequels would end up being such successes. Which brings me back to Reeves. Previously speaking to ET Canada, Keanu Reeves said the following on starring on Yellowstone. "I'd love to do a Western, so yeah, sure." From that point on, he became the #1 name that many fans are rooting for to see in the Yellowstone franchise. So there's little to no doubt that Sheridan has been contemplating on whether to actually include Reeves in his universe or not. Why is this the perfect time for Reeves to star in the Yellowstone franchise, though? Well, first of all, the Yellowstone universe just lost its leading actor, Kevin Costner, as I mentioned in the beginning. So there's a massive gap in the middle of the franchise, waiting to be filled by a major name such as Reeves. Now, we know that Yellowstone, the original series, is coming to an end with its 6th and final season. Even though this last installment will have more episodes than the previous installments of the show, there's still not enough time for a brand new character to be introduced. So no, Reeves cannot replace Costner as a John Dutton-like character by any means. However, he can be utilized as a guest actor to spice things up in the last episodes of the show for sure. Nevertheless, personally, I would see such a choice as a waste of potential. Instead, seeing Reeves in the upcoming Yellowstone sequel 2024 as the leading actor would be the thing that would satisfy the entire fandom while also reviving the Yellowstone franchise. We know that Sheridan has been in talks with Matthew McConaughey for the leading part in 2024. However, those negotiations are not going exactly well. McConaughey is asking for a fortune to star in the series. Instead, names like Michelle Pfeiffer are being suggested, which might be a nice addition to the franchise. Either way, I feel like no one would be as good as Keanu Reeves to shoulder the new sequel. We need a powerhouse name that'll truly lead the series, replacing Costner's shoes. And I don't think there are many names who can handle this task as good as Reeves himself. When it comes to his character, Reeves could embody a new character with ties to the Dutton family or the Yellowstone Ranch, introducing fresh plot dynamics and character interactions. He might be the new owner of the Yellowstone Ranch, for instance. Or he could be the long-lost cousin of the Duttons, one that's related to the characters from 1923. I also saw the theory that Reeves might be playing the part of Jamie Dutton's long-lost brother, which is a brilliant idea. Of course, there's also always the chance of seeing him as the lead of one of the upcoming prequel shows in the franchise. But personally, I think that Sheridan is focusing on making the sequel show a hit these days rather than the prequels, because he knows that prequels already have an established audience base that will always support the new series. The sequels, however, are a new venture, and thus are a mystery for the franchise. And there's no better way to solve that mystery than Keanu Reeves. But what do you think? Do you think Reeves is the right name to star in Yellowstone? Can you imagine him as one of the Duttons? Or do you think he's just too out of place? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.